Hello friends and welcome to the vlog. It is Friday afternoon. I am done with work and it's time to get our weekend started. I tried starting this vlog yesterday and then I ended up not doing very much. So we're just gonna make it a normal weekend vlog rather than like a few days. But it is Friday afternoon. Like I said, didn't miss much yesterday. We're snowed in. We were meant to have the biggest Colorado winter storm of the year and it sure did snow. I think we have like a good 2 feet of snow out there, but it is already melting, so we're fine. But tonight, I'm staying comfy cozy. I'm staying inside, baby. So I am doing my own version of the 24-hour reading challenge, but it's just that I'm gonna try to read as much as I physically can today and tomorrow because a lot of the books I have out from the library are due Sunday. So I have I have two more Warrior Cat books I have to read before Sunday. And I have just a bunch of books I do really want to start. So I'm going to try and do one Warrior Cat book at least today. And then I want to rotate between a Warrior Cat book and like something else tomorrow to just break it up a little bit. Yesterday, I did film my evening. There was just not very much going on. But one of the major things I did do was unhaul some of my library. I have quite the large pile now of things I'm gonna get rid of, which is fantastic. And so I'm gonna toss that footage in here while I get down and dirty with another Warrior Cats book, and I'll catch up with you afterwards. So I wanna begin with our little book unhauling. It's something I've been putting off for a long time, and I have this pile of books, which are some books I've read and some books I haven't read that I don't want or need. And so this is my sort of like get rid of it pile right now. I did get some books from my parents that I used to have back home that they shipped over to me, along with other stuff, obviously. And then we have our gorgeous shelves. I love my shelves literally so much, and I'm so happy with them. But we do have all of these that are waiting to be put away. So there are plenty of books, you know, amongst these guys, and I'm sure these guys, that I'm not gonna read and I should just, you know, let go of. So we're gonna go through them. The lighting is so not the best, but this office faces the back of the house, so it doesn't really get any light, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go through, take a look at things, and decide what we wanna do. You see, when I worked at the bookstore, I would just grab any ARC I saw that I was slightly interested in, and I did not really think about actually reading them. And like, I have some that like seem like they're very popular, like The American Roommate Experiment. I grabbed this one because the main character is named Rosie, LOL. And I do want to read it. And then I have like a Tessa Bailey one. I've never read a Tessa Bailey book ever. And I'm trying to decide if I will or not. Honestly, it seems cute, so we'll look at it. Okay. I got this from an indie bookstore on Long Island on their like small bookstore day, indie bookstore day last year, and I just sort of took it. I didn't really like read it, like look at it and decide whether I wanted it or not. I was just like, oh, thanks. I don't need this. And then I have so many books on my shelves because other people said they were good, whether or not I know anything about them. That kind of stinks. Like, B.A. Paris is not really for me. Just so much random shit, man. I have The Kiss Curse, which is a sequel in a series, I'm pretty sure. I've never read the first one, which is the X-Hex. So I'm gonna pass this one on. See, like, I want to read these, but I don't know if I will. Senator's Wife, like I just heard this was good. Don't really know anything about it. Okay. This is another one that I just sort of grabbed. This kind of seems like it's a YA one. Oh. Okay, it's YA and the font is huge. I will give that a go. We're fine there. I will try that. But yeah, so many I'm never going to read 1984. I really felt like I had to at one point, but I don't. I simply don't. We're gonna move our focus over to the colorful shelves. And this is gonna hurt. Okay. I think we're gonna give up this one. Another one I just grabbed from the bookstore without even looking at. Okay. Looking good. Here's my very precarious pile thus far. I'm gonna reorganize them so it doesn't collapse on itself. Okay, she's looking much more stable, but I was able to almost double that pile, which is pretty epic. A lot of hardcovers though, that's why. But that's okay. You know, I'm doing my best to recognize when I don't need something anymore, or like a point will come and pass where I think I'm gonna use it, and if I haven't used it by that point, I'm not going to use it, you know? It just makes so much more sense to like try and pass them on to a better home than have them sit here collecting dust and being moved around a bunch of times. And it did loosen up my shelves like just a teensy little bit, which is nice. I still have plenty that need to go somewhere, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I think I'm satisfied for now. I'm gonna try to put some of the books on the shelves now, see where they can fit in, and hopefully make those piles a little less intimidating. Cheers. The color coordinated ones are obviously the priority. Got some more to add to our big old pile over here to get rid of. We've effectively removed an entire pile from over here. Looking lovely. Friends, it is so much later. It is 10 p.m. on the dot. I did spend the last 5 hours reading Warrior Cats. I've read the equivalent of a book and a half. So I read the last 25% of the book I was on, a full entire other one, and now I'm 25% into the last one I need to read. So reading challenge is going well. What a way to spend a Friday night. In that time, we received a package. My mom, when I was on the phone with her yesterday, she was like, oh, also I just sent you like some Easter candy from Walmart because you're not gonna be here and I don't want to ship it to you like from our house. And I was like, that's so fair, thank you so much. So we've got tiny little Limp Bunnies, classic, Dove milk chocolates, Easter M&Ms, and of course the Reese's eggs. She got one for me and one for Kenan, so shout out Mom, Mary rocks. Also, this afternoon I placed a rather crazy order. So today I got my bonus and it ended up being a lot less than I thought it would be still because of taxes, and then also there was some confusion about how they were rating a certain part of it and they didn't give me the correct numbers to go off of. So yeah, whatever. But with my bonus, I ended up being able to just about afford my new computer, which is slay. It's all gone though, like the bonus, so economically we're not very different, but I'm very excited for my new computer. It is the MacBook Pro 16-inch M3 Pro chip, I think. And they had an education discount, which didn't really discount the actual computer, but the app bundle that they had was Final Cut Pro plus a bunch of their other like counters to the Adobe suite, I'm guessing, that I haven't heard of but sound like they, you know, match up with Adobe products. And so I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And it was half price for what Final Cut Pro is. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'll do that. So that's still a good discount in my book because I was getting Final Cut Pro anyway. So love that. Thanks, grad school. But that was very exciting. I'm just so excited to have a computer that like doesn't scream at me every time I turn it on and will actually edit videos without occasionally like, what's it called? It's not blue screening, but like I will get just bars of like the rainbow color on my screen if it is doing too much that it doesn't like, and it'll just shut itself off sometimes. So yeah, she's going down the shitter and we had to back her up. I'm excited also because I did not think I'd be able to like trade it in and get any money off, but after doing the little like Apple trade-in survey, I just had to scrape my stickers off and it's theoretically a viable product, which is great. So I have to send it in after I get my computer, and if they're like, yeah, this is good, they're gonna send me back like $400. So that's pretty epic in my opinion. Like I said, it's 10 p.m. I have not had dinner. I've been a little busy, so I'm gonna have some cereal and probably go watch a YouTube video and go to bed. But we will be continuing this tomorrow. I will be finishing the Warrior Cats book, and then hopefully, I also remembered I'm meant to have like a little book club kind of meeting with my pals Ashley and Amanda on our little spring break trip next week. We were like, oh, let's all just read the same book and talk about it. I was like, and we chose Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Ashley's been meaning to read it for a while. Amanda has read it already, but like a long time ago. And then I also read it a long time ago, like 4 years ago. And I'm ready to try it again. Because I remember I just loved it so much the first time. And now I'm excited to read it again and just revisit, you know, a story I really enjoyed and see how I like it now. Yeah, very exciting. And so I do think I'll be able to tear through that pretty quickly this weekend since I've read it already. And then after that, I really want to start Powerless, I think. And I'll talk about that more if we get to it, but that's the plan for right now. And then Sunday I'm going to brunch with Amanda and Ashley so we can finish planning out our trip, which starts this Thursday. Here's a big hello from Iggy Boy on this Friday night. Cutie boy, say hey. Good boy. Sweet boy. Okay, I'm gonna go have my cereal now. Bye. Happy Saturday. We picked out a console thing to hold our record player and our records, and that came today, as well as a little stool that I want to use in our room to like set up a filming area in there, which is very epic and exciting. So that literally is just like sitting in front of our house. So hopefully it's still there when we get back. But we are going to breakfast first. And then when I get back, I'm going to continue my 24-hour Warrior Cats binge, and I will be finishing it. I'm in a good spot to finish it pretty quickly. So good start to the day. I saw this like exact thing on IKEA last night for $40, $45. Slay. Hell yeah. Yay! Woo! Yes. If we will recall and refer back to my no-buy, I did say I was allowed to thrift furniture if I found a good price on it. And that's a good price, $25, and it's pre-built. I don't even have to build anything.
You mean I don't even have to build anything?
Correct. Okay, big day for furniture. We ended up getting this perfect shelf for my office. I'm very excited about that. I will no longer have book piles, just books in a shelf. This is gonna be our little record player holder console, and that's gonna go where the bookshelf is. And then the bookshelf is gonna go where the wood is, and then the wood's gonna go somewhere else. I don't know where. But then we have my little stool and something else I can't quite remember. And we have Canon. In a Taylor mood. Swifty. No response.
Yeah.
Cannot confirm or deny Swifty status. And then once we get all of this stuff situated, I also have to go through those boxes for my parents. We can hang up these things. All of our birdies from the last place, they're gonna go on this wall. I just need to see how they look on top of like the record player area. And then this I want to get framed and put over here, I think, in the dining room, because I don't really have another place for it, and I think it'd be nice. Things are coming together. We have a lot of stuff to do down here. Obviously, I'm putting a pause on my self-imposed 24-hour reading challenge because we have more exciting things to do. We have to move that. We have to move those. We have to build shit, and then we'll see where we're at. But let's get started. Haul from Walmart. Beautiful chenille throw. I've had it in my cart since before Christmas, and so when I bought everything, I was just like, okay, yeah. It looks very soft and cute, and I do not have a spring blanket for our couch. Also beautiful, the Drew Barrymore line at Walmart, like, it pops off. It kind of slays really hard. Here is a lovely little ottoman moment that I think will be perfect, because I can just, you know, keep it there. It looks good. And then the lighting in this room is pretty solid, and I feel like I can just probably do this at some point and film a video or two. So if you see this background, this is how it began. I also want to hang, I have a fish print over there that I want to hang up here, and then there are these like mid-century modern stars that I see on Etsy that are so cute that I would like to go there. I don't have them yet, but this has sort of just turned into like a spring cleaning vlog, so I'm gonna spring clean. This is the worst closet in our place because it's just where everything gets shoved, so I'm gonna get rid of some stuff. Ugh. Cool. Now I can fit all of these in here. She is looking so much better. So organized. I even did it by like holiday. We've got room. Incredible, honestly. I'm gonna bring up a blanket or two from downstairs and put it there. Put in all the tissues. Fantastic. Happy Sunday. As you can tell, yesterday's footage stopped very abruptly. That's because our poor girl, the G7X, fell and died. She has passed away. She is gone from this world. I was filming and my tripod broke, and when my tripod broke, she fell. Now the lens won't close, even though we've restarted it a bunch of times, let it sit, you know. This happened to me before when I visited Agatha in Austin, and it just worked again after a little bit, but she's not doing it, so I have to assume she's just done. Kenan has been looking at it, and it just isn't. And so I'm sad and annoyed, and this has turned into a very, very expensive weekend. But I am going to bring the camera to Best Buy and see if they will let me trade her in for something. I know that already before this even happened, I had been looking at new cameras online just to see like if I were to upgrade what I'd get next. And when I thought I was maybe getting more of a bonus than I did. So did not plan on actually getting this, but I do have money in my London fund saved away. So I'm gonna take that out and use it for a camera because I have time to save again for the London fund. And I'd rather not be without a camera for a while because there's so many exciting things coming up, and I just want to be back on the YouTube grind. So we are going to brunch still. So we're gonna go to brunch, and we are going to go to Best Buy afterwards and do our best. So yeah, but let me show you really quick the things we did end up doing yesterday with the furniture and everything. Very happy with how it came out, at least, so that's nice. Here is how the little bookshelf came out. Very thrilled. I still even have a little bit of room, which is epic. But with that, I got to get rid of all of my piles over here. Now it kind of looks empty. Oh, hey. I do have a poster I want to put there. I just have to like reprint it and frame it. And I have another one I want to put there to like match it. And I'm considering possibly putting these over here just to like even it out because the guitars can be there. Yeah, and I'm very thrilled with having this little guy over here. Fantastic. $25. Perfect. Also shout out Mel for telling me about the 4K quality. Oh, look who broke in. Look who broke in. Hi, Iggy. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Boy. But look at this 4K quality on the iPhone. Mel was like, oh, you should do this. And I should. He's very excited. He just woke up. Good morning. Here's our beloved girl. She's stuck. And when I try to turn her on, this happens. Yeah. She's not working. So, very sad. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. I also need a new tripod because that bitch broke. I'm gonna have no money. There's gonna be no money left in my bank account in April. So, that's cool, fun, and fresh. I have to go to brunch now. So I'll catch you there. Also, I think this is included in the footage, but I can't remember. But Kenan finished building our little console station here. It's beautiful. Thank you, Kenan. These are just some decorative records. We have to take these stickers off. That's from my dad. That's a bootleg of Rosalita, but it's the prettiest one I have, so it's in front. And then, thanks, Icky. We have all of our records here. Those are mine. The rest are Kenan's. Then this one is entirely empty still, so plenty of extra storage. Isn't that right, sir? Isn't that right? New toy from Grandma. Are you excited for it? Oh, yeah, you want it? There you go. Hello, girly pops. It is Tuesday. This has been like the most expensive weekend of my life. I can't remember where I last left off, but my camera broke. I was gonna try to see if I could do anything with it, but they wouldn't give me any trade-in money. So instead of going and just buying an entirely new camera, Amazon had a refurbished section, a renewal section, and so I ended up with the Sony ZV-2, I believe. ZV-1 Mark II, which is currently like one of the most popular vlogging cameras. Okay, don't look at my address. Which the Sony ZV-1 Mark II is currently one of the most popular vlogging cameras. I did a lot of research on it before I went and ordered, because I had been doing research on it before. And yeah, the refurbished package from Amazon, I did get, I think it ended up being like 700 something rather than the full 9. Which is still so much fucking money, but it is saving money off of essentially a brand new camera. Like, this has no scratches. It looks like it's barely ever been touched, which is beautiful. But it did just come in like a whack-ass little box, and it did not come with a battery charger. It came with a battery, and then it came with a little mic fluff that it's supposed to. However, I can't seem to get it on. So that's cool. But this is what she looks like. I'm hopeful that this camera will last me a very long time, and I'm taking a few more precautions with this one. I bought like a rubber case to put over it So that way, if it falls again, maybe it won't entirely break. And thank goodness, for whatever reason, I decided to get a bunch of extra batteries because I just didn't really trust that this one was going to come with one battery, if even. And so I ordered extra batteries and it came with a charger. Thank God. So I'm going to plug that in. So that's what's up. The computer I ordered is going to be here like a week and a half, 2 weeks from now. It's like the first week of April, last week of March. And what else? Yeah, I don't know. I dropped a lot of money. I spent so much money this month, which is like just absolutely ridiculous because I was originally like, okay, we're gonna do some of the replacing, take some things off the list for my no buy that I was like, okay, I can thrift certain pieces of furniture. I did that. I can purchase my record player thing, like holder console. I did that. But then I also said I can replace some underwear because I threw out a ton of them, and I did that. And I said I could replace some of my luggage because it's broken, and I did that. And then I went for the computer, and then we had the camera. So this is not feeling like a very no buy month to me. It's just not. And I'm disappointed about it. It kind of sucks. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's really making me think about how I want to go about the rest of the year because, I mean, theoretically, I've made all of my expensive purchases now. What I have left is to buy the hotel room to London. That should be it. And like a birthday present for Kenan. But yeah, so the bank account's feeling it. The bank account's feeling it really, really hard, which sucks. But I am happy and grateful that I am able to get these things and fix stuff since it has all broken on me. And I think for the month of my birthday, I'm not going to do any like no buy, low buy restrictions, which is May. And then after that, we're going to start back up again, pretty much how we were, because I really want to do at least like one nearly perfect month. January was really hard, but it was pretty close to perfect. February, March, very clearly not. April, we're gonna try, but I don't know. We have some fun travel updates. Literally today, I booked a ton of flights because I finally found out where one of my business meetings was happening this year. And essentially in May, the last week of May, and then the first week of June, and then the week after that, the second week of June as well. Wait, let's see how that backs up actually. Okay, I think it's the week before. Great. So we're gonna have the second to last week of May. I'm gonna be in Austin, Texas. The week after that, I'm home. Great. It's Memorial Day. Fabulous. The week after that, I'm now flying to New York because we had hopes that one of my business meetings was going to be in New York because we have an office there and that's where it normally is. But they decided to put that back in Austin, Texas in June. I'm gonna sweat my ass off, but whatever. So instead, I'm flying in the weekend of my dad's birthday, which will be fun. I'm going to work from home from their house. And then that Thursday, I was meant to go up to Maine anyway for a bachelorette party. So I'm gonna drive myself up to Maine. My parents are very kindly letting me use their car. I am 25, but I still have not ventured into the world of car rentals. And then I'm gonna spend the weekend up there. It's over Sunday in the morning. I'm gonna drive back down to New York. I'm gonna spend that evening with my family. And then Monday, I'm flying back to Austin. And then I'm gonna spend a week in Austin, and then I will fly back home. So, and then literally today as I'm filming this, in 2 days, I'm going away for a trip. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy, hectic fun. It's gonna be a little wild. I am looking forward to all of it. I just am like overwhelmed by the idea of so much travel back to back to back, especially because I feel like when I had that much travel last year, I did not want to do any of it. But to be fair, a lot of the reasons I was traveling last year were not very happy reasons. So this year feels a lot more in my control, which is nice. But anyways, I just booked all of those flights today. So I'm like, okay, travel brain on the go. But yeah, I just wanted to give you updates because I skipped the rest of Sunday and Monday. Sunday, I was just in a horrible mood. And then Monday I was working, so I was just busy. So I'm gonna end this chaotic mess of a vlog I'm gonna whip it all together and see if it's worth putting up. And if it is, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good, less expensive weekend than I did. And I hope all is well by you. The next video I put up will be my packing video, which is fun. I always love to watch people pack. I like to see what they're bringing and where they're going. So that will be up very soon. I love you. I hope you have a fabulous whatever time of day you're in. And we will be speaking shortly. Bye.